Hello my valuable friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tetivik and in today's video we are going to discuss something that men are really interested in. What kind of women to look for a relationship? What is the best woman for a relationship? What kind of women to date? I get this question so often from men and asking me, can you give me some tips? What do I need to look for in a woman? Oh, my relationship do not work out. Girls that I take out are not the right one. Can you give me some guidelines? What kind of girls I shall actually go for that will actually want relationship in the future? And actually, I'll tell you that there are a few elements that are very general, and they're quite universal in any culture. Now, of course, I'm not going to touch things that are really specific to different traditions because I understand that can vary. But in this video, I'm going to give you 3 different elements that you can look in a woman that will actually help you to find a woman that you like. And I'll tell you, this video is of course for men, so they can understand women more, they can understand what to look in a woman if they want to have a relationship with this woman, but also it is for women in general. So women, you are aware what men are going to look in you. So I always do videos that are quite universal, and it doesn't matter on your age. They're very kind-hearted, they're full of love, and you can learn from every video. Doesn't matter what gender you are. And if you are a man and if you're a little struggling with your dating life, then of course definitely contact me. I do one-to-one private coaching for men to understand more about women's psychology, to understand what women want in men, and to help you understand yourself. Because when you understand what are your key benefits that you can give to a woman, what are your key maybe attributes that you can share with a woman, then you understand what kind of woman you actually want. So if you would like to have a one-to-one consultation, or you'd like to have some training or read my book, just email me below and everything will be provided for you. And of course, after all, if you enjoy these kind of videos, you can always donate. I'm very thankful for all the donations. So let's start this video. In here we will talk 3 different elements. It is very easy to understand. There will not be 50, there will not be 100. When you leave the video, you remember, okay, these 3 things, let me look for these in a woman, and it will be so much easier your life and your dating if you can contribute to yourself to listen and learn these 3 elements and put them in your mind for a benefit of your own soul. So let's start with these 3 steps. Number first, I would say it's the key. You can forget about all 2 others, but remember the first. A lot of men nowadays, they ask question like, is that right that I go for looks? And a lot of women are actually pressured to fear, why would I go for looks? I should go for something else. But you know what, dear men, I'll tell you very honest, trust your instincts, trust your own guts, and definitely go for looks. And I will explain why. A lot of women now will be like, oh, why you tell them that the looks matter? But it is true, my dear women, looks do matter. Because by the way that people look, they are sending some signal about themselves. They're talking about their lifestyle, they're sharing with you. It's of course nobody's talking in real life, but it's unverbal, non-verbal communication. They're sharing with you what they want, what they like, how they are, how they like to be treated, how do they treat themselves, how do they treat other people. They talk about hygiene, they talk about self-care. If you look at me, you can tell a lot of things about me. You can tell that I love myself, that I look after myself, that I'm very elegant, that I know how to keep myself, that I'm a kept woman, that I'm intelligent, that I have this zest of life in me. You can tell that I invest a lot in my beauty, that I invest a lot of time and effort to be presentable and look nice, and this is how I am. This is how I've always been. It's not my first day, it's not my first year. This is how I am, and even when I'm going to be 70, I'm still going to be gorgeous, and I'm still going to put that effort in my looks. If you look in general, men and women, they're attracted to each other for different reasons. But what is not really important for a woman is quite important for a man. Looks in men do not matter that much as his financial stability, his ability to provide, to protect, to be a good husband. Looks do not matter in men so much as it matters in a woman. So if you are looking for a woman and you don't know what kind of woman you need to go for, I would say always go for a woman that you like of how she looks like. Look at her looks. Do you like her body? Do you like her curves? Do you like her face? Do you like her hair? Is she your type? You know, if you want to have a relationship, you need to be physically attracted to this woman. So stop this blame that everybody puts on you that, oh, you should not be attracted to looks. Looks do not matter. Looks do matter a lot. Yes, a lot. A lot of times when men approach me or other women, it's because of specific looks. You know, maybe the nail polish color doesn't matter though so much, but nails, kept nails matter a lot. Maybe the hair color doesn't matter a lot, but how kept the hair are matters a lot. Maybe it doesn't matter the skin color, but if the skin has a good condition, if it's vibrating, if it's bright, if it's glittery, if it's nice, if it's useful, that matters. So there are stereotypical universal things for a woman to be beautiful, you know, for a woman to look young. A woman can be 40 and look better than 25-year-old, and that is true. Nowadays the cosmetology, all the laboratories, all the beauty salons, all the treatments and consultations that are available for women can make women look younger, more beautiful, more feminine. Therefore, men, please don't feel guilty that you want to go for looks. Number one, I will say go for looks. Go for young women. And young, I don't mean like 20, you know. Young for you can be 40. You know, if you're 70, for you 50 is young. That's why I always recommend men to go for a little younger women, because attraction will be more intense and you will like to keep the woman. When woman and a man is in the same age, there is more competition between them, and a woman doesn't feel so well kept and she doesn't feel that man deserves her. If a woman is a bit younger than you, you will always put more effort. You will always appreciate her more. Her beauty will always be in your eyes. So I would say the best marriages that I know and I worked with are actually with people that have a little age difference, a little gap. Usually couples who are in the same age have the biggest arguments and are most competitive, and they actually do not work out well. So I'm just telling you from the experience. So definitely go for a woman that you're attracted to. Go for youthful looking women. Go for women that you see that they take care of themselves, and go for looks that are triggering you. Do not listen to anybody. If that is your type, go for that type. Number second, go for women who have values. Of course, looks are going very long way, and looks will get the woman in and will get you to ask her out, but definitely see if she has values, because it can be a very beautiful vase, but if the vase is not holding flowers, then it's not really doing the purpose. So a woman's value actually is in the values and the virtues that she has. I would say the best relationship that work out, and if you are asking what kind of women to go for women who have values, who have traditional family oriented values, who have values in themselves, who value their body, who do not share their body with everybody, who do not share all the information or privacy with everybody, who are not really revealing everything with the social media for the world, because if the woman is too transparent with her private life to the complete strangers, then it means that there are no specific boundaries. And I completely understand. Nowadays, social media has given so much access. You can see everything, people eating, sleeping, taking shower. You can see them completely without any clothing, and in every situation, giving birth or getting proposed, which I always thought that is not correct, because human being is not created to be that way. Human being is actually quite a private human being. He's quite a private creature. And we have some shame. We need to have some boundaries. We need to have some privacy. So go for women who have traditional family values, who value herself, is not selling herself, is not showing herself off, is not too transparent, is not too open, is not wearing too revealing clothing to everybody to see every bit of her body. Go for women who appreciate their own looks, who appreciate their health. The value for a woman is her health, because after all, men are attracted to youthful women because of their health, because of their fertility, productivity, because of youthfulness, because of the energy, the glow, femininity. That all is a pack of her values. So go for women who have values and high values, who value themselves, who know what kind of men to choose, who value life, who love their own health and their body, and look after themselves. Because with these women, you will never lose. They will always look nice, always be presentable for you, and always raise your status because they're traditional, because they have culture in themselves, because they have stamina in themselves. And lastly, the third one is about inner happiness. There is nothing more attractive in a woman than the life that comes out of her, that this light that comes out of her. I remember I had a video that was actually for women, and one man was watching it, and he said, I just love your energy. I have to have a consultation with you because I want to understand women more. And it was not even triggered for men, that video, but he loved my energy, and now we're working with him, you know, on a regular basis. And you know, if you're one of these men, if you like my energy, I'm always happy to do one-to-one consultations. And this is actually the reason that I'm doing this video, so you can get a little taste of my actual work that I do, how I help people, how I help men and women. And if it triggers you, if you have questions, and it doesn't have to be about women in general, it could be about your self-esteem, if you can be about your self-development. If something triggers you and you would like to work with me, and you would like me to guide you, help you, advise you, then I'm more than willing to do so. You can always email me below, and we will schedule a time to train you and better your life. And so talking about this inner happiness, the third element that you should look for in a woman, if you want to have a relationship, what kind of woman to look for, go for women who are, of course, young, youthful. You know, they can be young in 50s and youthful in looking in 50s, but go for appearance, go for their values, but also go for that inner happiness, that big energy that they have in themselves. You know, a lot of women are unhappy nowadays. They're depressed, they have anxiety, they have stress, and they're not dealing with life in no way. And I would say go for women who actually are happy. Because if you are dating a woman who is unhappy, depressed, have mental illness, you will never be able to make her happy. You are there to add her happiness, add that cherry on top, you know, gift her, give her flowers, take her out, impress her, spoil her. Absolutely. You should do that all for a woman that you like, but she should already have that inner happiness. You see, you can feel that inner happiness when a woman is happy. She has her own life, she has her own passion, she's never lazy, she's just doing things, she's happy, she's joyful, she's full of energy, and she loves life. If you are in that life or you are not, she still loves life. So I would say go for women who have this inner peaceful happiness, because they will always be so much nicer to be with. And of course, if a woman has some kind of temper or something goes off, or she has a temporary problem, or there is an issue and she's asking for your help, of course, embrace that, help her, show her masculinity. But in general, women can be vulnerable. Of course, take that into consideration. But in general, of course, choose a woman who is already a happy creature, because that is so attractive, you know, that is so alluring. So let's recap one more time. When you're looking for a woman, if you don't know what kind of woman you should go for, if you're doubting your dating skills, if something is not working, I would say go for a woman that you're really attracted to. That's number one. Go for looks. Number two, go for women who have values. They can resonate with your values. They could be even better values than yours, but go for a woman who has values. Never go for empty vase. That is not good. Go for a woman that has the stamina, has the core. And third, go for a woman who has inner happiness, who can be joyful, who knows how to enjoy life, and who is happy by herself, even if you're not in her life. Because that's the best combination. You can just add more happiness, add more smile, give her more laughter, and then you will both be happier. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions or you would like to book a consultation, please feel free to email me. And you know, it starts with a little. Some people start a consultation, do 1, 2, and then you know, you never know when your life will change. So whatever it is, go for women that you truly like and listen to yourself. All the answers are in you.